That was wild. Not movies, but I looked back at. I was like, what are some of my favorite TV shows, like cartoons, when I was a kid? Mm-hmm. And I found that there's a very specific era from 2000 to 2007 that like a shit ton of my favorite cartoons all come from. And so I like have a list on my phone that I'd made, and it's way longer than I was expecting it to be. Because like, where is he here? So yeah, I'll show you first. Okay. So.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's actually pretty,
yeah.
pretty good list.
Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, Ben 10. Fuck.
Yeah.
I saw Danny Phantom, and I was like,
yeah.
Danny Phantom.
There was like a whole bunch, and then there was some that like when I was looking it
Yeah,
up, I was like, I forgot that this show existed, but I loved it. Now when I look back at them, I'm like, some of these look pretty bad, but yeah, no, Kim Possible was in that time.
Shigo also was one of my crushes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also
Mad respect.
Thank you.
I love when she was just like, I don't want Greenland. Or was it, I want... yeah, I don't want Greenland. It's cold. I want Iceland. And then, what's his name?
Dr. Draken.
Dr. Draken's like, the green one!
Yeah.
You knew that? You knew Iceland was actually green, even though it's called Iceland? Damn it! Word for word, that's what he said.
One of my favorite episodes of that show was when they're going to like the talent contest, and he has the like mind control shampoo, and Dr. Draken does like the rap about his mind control shampoo, and then they were like, and then there's a moment where they're like, we need to distract the audience, and like Kim's like, Ron, distract them, and he like goes off, and he goes up and he starts like rapping about Rufus and how they met, and it's called the Naked Mole Rap.
Yes.
Like this entire thing where he's like, it's like talks about, he's like, my dad's allergic to every type of fur, so I found one that was naked. Like all this stuff, but it's like so good. And straight up, my partner knows that entire rap by heart, and she's like, I'm like, for the thing with youth, I'm like, this is true love.
Yes.
Yeah.
In that moment.
But yeah, that's a good one.
That rips hard. Yeah.
Hi
everybody.
Hey,
welcome back to the, what is it? Novice Sense now. Hi. It's good to see everybody. Yeah, and good to see you guys too. For any of you that are like, hey, where have y'all been? It's been a minute. Because we've been
hot minute.
It's been a hot minute. It's a hot day. If you guys like see the fan swirling, it's because it's hot. And I was like, I know I'm closing out the windows so we don't hear cars, but I was like, we gotta have a fan on. We gotta just have something. But yeah,
so do not let the heat in.
Yeah, just leave it out. I don't want it in. But yeah, we are just coming out the end. It's August 25th today.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's been basically over like a month and a half since we last all got together. But yeah, I wanted to just kind of like kick it off, just like being like, hi everybody, hi, good to see you all again, and just coming in and just kind of talking about like summer stuff, honestly, like because like it's been the last little bit we've been away for a lot of recording, kind of like saying like why I've not been doing sessions because like summer's been really busy. The Fringe Festival happened. The last thing we talked about was like, hey, there's gonna be some Fringe stuff coming up, and I was
fringed.
I was caught into it. It was a lot, and it was just like
it got
locked
him
in
and dragged him down.
Yeah,
it do.
Yeah,
that'd be how it do.
Straight up, I was like, there was a D&D campaign I was gonna be running for Tomb of Annihilation, and I was just like, guys, I can't. I just realized that I am burnt out, and I can't ignore it. And so basically, yeah, I just wanted to give a little bit of an update after like kind of the summer stuff and checking in with everybody and all that. Because also, I also wanted to kind of share a little bit of like stuff that I thought about, like when it came to like the Fringe and theater, because the Fringe Festival, I don't know if you guys like frequent it a lot. I knew you saw our YG D&D show. It was awesome to see you there. But yeah, just like talking about the summer activities that you guys are doing and like things that you guys like found during the summer. Like that's kind of it. I don't know. I didn't have much of a format for it because I was just like, yeah, it's just kind of checking in, but also just like any interesting observations you guys made during the summer. But yeah, that's kind of it for this little welcome back kind of stuff. Yeah. I'll say I found out I love mac and cheese ice cream.
What the
Nice.
fuck is that?
Is that a Fringe food? Was that a Fringe food this year?
No, it is actually like there's an ice cream place called Made by Marcus that is in Edmonton.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, usually they have delicious ice cream. Haven't gone this year. I guess I won't.
No, mac and cheese ice cream. I know exactly what you're saying, and a lot of people when I talked about it, they were like, "Excuse me."
See, the only thing that's getting me about is the mac part actually, because like ice cream and cheese are literally like steps away from each other.
I guess.
Yeah, it's basically that. But that was the thing. I was just like, mac and cheese. Is it gonna be like noodle texture? Is there bits of crunchy noodle? Or something?
There's no cone. It's just a
Giant
conical noodle.
Yeah, just like frozen noodle. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, just licking a noodle for 3 hours.
What the fuck is
It's
this?
supposed to melt in my mouth, right?
Do you put ketchup on it?
No.
Do you put like strawberry sauce on it?
No, I don't know. No, it's just like a yellow ice cream.
Cool.
And it tastes awesome. It's like a really nice thick ice cream. It doesn't have like the I don't know, packaged cheesiness that you would associate with a craft dinner kind of thing, but
So
actually
what makes
is
it
like
mac and cheese?
I don't know.
But did you
The
really
name.
did you like taste and go, yeah, mac and cheese?
I tasted it and I was just like, oh. It was like kind of
So no.
delightful, like, oh. Didn't expect.
So it doesn't taste like mac and cheese, but it tastes delicious.
Yes.
Oh.
By contrast, they had a chicken and
So they
waffles
lied.
flavor, and they didn't lie.
That sounds like a lie to me.
It's not a lie. It's just it wasn't a lie.
Disgrace.
My brain was like anticipating mac and cheese, and I'm like, oh, it kind of tastes like a ricotta cheese kind of thing, like
Okay.
like maybe the flavor that you would associate with like a cannoli kind of thing, like that kind of
like very
thickness.
rich.
Yeah, very rich in terms of that.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Like a fresh mac and cheese, like kind of thing, like like the kind of one that is slice and nice and gooby. You know.
I got you.
It's
I
hot.
felt like a rich cheese rather than like a sharp cheese.
Exactly.
It's kinda
Exactly.
Like
amazing.
savory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably, if I would go there, I'd just get a sample and then get an actual different flavor. But I'd
You
have
say that, but then
I get a sample and run.
just get out of there.
just
Be
like,
yeah. Can I get a taste of this? Thanks. Just fucking bolt.
leave it. They had a chicken and waffles flavor that was different. That was a different kind of thing. That was like, I don't know how I feel about that because they put their waffle cone in it,
Okay.
which like that was kind of a thing where I'm like,
Doesn't it get soggy?
I think that you would normally get like the actual cone
They
bits.
should have just like put like crunchy cone bits on top after.
Or like a big like chunk of cone for you to like scoop and then hot
Like if they were gonna
ice
make it a
cream.
Sundae kind of thing, like you should like have that. Yeah,
ice cream tacos.
like have a chicken and waffle
but
flavored.
Did the ice cream taste like chicken then?
It didn't taste like chicken. There was like a topping,
Eggs?
but it's funny.
So chicken fetuses?
Were there scrambled eggs in this? It actually did. Well, there was kind of a poultry taste, I would say, because they had like a caramel sauce with it, but it had some kind of like sugary. Like there was some kind of
caramel taste like
topping.
chicken to you?
No.
Sorry.
Maybe it was like
I'm
something
like,
on
I've
buttery.
never
Child-
Don't
I've never had
don't
caramel.
eyebrows me.
Like,
Does it? Hey,
Hey,
tastes
don't
like
worry.
chicken,
It tastes
freak.
just like chicken. I swear to God, guys, it tastes just like chicken.
Flashback to the McKinnon household as Liam was a kid. His mom just dipping chicken in caramel. There you go.
He doesn't like to eat his proteins, so we have to trick
We
him.
hide it in the caramel.
It's
We say it's an apple.
It's a scene from
Just a fucking
It's
turkey
the
leg.
scene from Ratatouille when I tried it. Go, whoop.
Yeah.
My
You
mom
type in a
did
chicken, you're like, you type in a caramel, you're like, oh, you go.
No, I swear, I think it was just because maybe it's like got a heavy butter mix or something, and then it's like you associate butter with.
So I think it's fair to say, not sponsored by Made by Marcus, but I think in Monica's mind right now, all that she's thinking is, so they're liars this year.
I feel so deceived.
There is an implicit and intrinsic trust in the ice cream industry, in and around the whole sort of snacky junk food market.
Yeah.
Look, if you're gonna make junk food, you have to make it accurately and correctly.
I'm
Because
still pissed Tiger doesn't taste like cats.
right? I did not have a single allergic reaction to Tiger.
These licorice things are making me sneeze.
Because I'm already putting my health on the line to consume your product, and if you're going to lie to me about my flavor experience.
I'm just saying, as someone who's lactose intolerant, don't fuck with my ice cream.
Yes, big mood.
Right?
There's
If I'm
one
going
thing
to suffer,
there's one
I
thing
gotta
that
suffer
all-
for a reason, for a cause.
There are two things that all lactose intolerant people will eat no matter how bad it hurts them. And that's cheese and ice cream.
And you fuck
and if
with
you
both.
fuck with either one.
But you fucked with both, and you fucked it up.
I know.
I'm mad.
I know that because like I was on a bus tour with my football team one time, and we went to Peter's drive-thru.
Yeah.
And they have the fake milkshakes, and one of the guys basically like we're getting fake milkshakes, and like
Thicker
we're
than
on
sand.
there and we're just like on the trip, and then one of the players who was a very good friend in high school goes, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hi." Guess what? I'm like, "What?" I'm lactose intolerant. I'm like, "Okay." He just looked at me, and I was like, "You fucker!" And straight up the bus. That was I was at ground zero on that seat, and I was not happy. Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, bad times."
That was
Bad
Liam's 9/11.
Weaponized the butt. That is a weaponized booty.
It's a weaponized boom.
Gassed everybody out.
Weapons of gas destruction. And
Gas destruction.
yeah,
There's
so
a reason that gas is against the Geneva Convention.
Yeah,
guys.
That's fair.
you're just going some war-torn country.
Just
You're like, I'm
guys
not
are
gonna
like-
talk. I'm not gonna talk. It's like, we know. That's why we've introduced Lucius. Lucius. Just a man walks in.
Just
he's
a
got
regular
gallon
ass
of a
dude.
milkshake.
Who's drinking like a jumbo milkshake?
We'll leave
He's
you
got
with him.
he's got the jumbo milkshake and then just pulls like cheese strings out of his pocket.
And he
Wait,
washes it
no,
down with
no.
milk. Just straight up like 2% milk.
Lucius walks out 3 hours later, and you just see a man.
I'm gonna-
Just
I'm
He's
gonna-
ready for you to confess. They come in with gas masks.
Please, please.
I was
No
gonna
more.
say, from what you said, I have to controversial opinion. I don't trust anyone who drinks just straight milk for the fun of it.
I know
Really?
some people
I
like that.
do not. I think that it's weird. I don't think that. I think
It's psychotic?
first of all, yeah, a little
A
bit.
little bit psychotic.
I think the fact that our bodies as humans are not made to drink cow's milk
they're
for a long
not.
period of time, and then people just go, I'm thirsty. You know what I could use? A glass of 2% milk. I don't trust them.
Well, actually, it is said that like humans actually aren't made to drink cow's milk at all, and also by drinking cow's milk, because they're pregnant when it happens, and then they give birth and everything, and we like milk the cow. It actually has a shit ton of hormones, and it can fuck with people's hormones, and that's why you're not supposed to drink cow's milk.
Just like grapefruit.
What?
If you have grapefruit when you're on birth control, it can turn off the birth control.
What?
I thought you were going to talk about
Nope.
milking a grapefruit.
That too.
I did not know where that was going, so I was like, what about
No, but
grapefruit?
the whole
One
like
piece
fucking
of
with
pulp at a
hormones.
time.
Yeah, I see the connection now. Yeah.
No, because
And a little grapefruit, just like it's okay. You're gonna make little baby grapefruits, and then I'm gonna take your juice.
My
Little
grapefruit
did we
was
know that
pregnant.
grapefruit was pregnant when you sliced it open.
Oh
No! How dare you?
It's a little crazy.
no! Oh.
I was gonna say that when you watched Get Out, did you see Get Out?
I haven't.
Oh, okay,
no.
then I'm not gonna say anything.
No. I've not seen Get Out. I am a person, first of all, if I'm gonna have milk, I'm having full fat milk. I don't want water milk. That is even worse.
Interesting.
Second, I will only have milk if I also have cookies.
See, I was gonna say
Or
when it
chocolate
says
syrup.
just when you said just milk, I was
Chocolate
like,
milk
combination.
can be okay, and I did. I'm sure you had this too. But when I was on my high school football team, I did drink more chocolate milk than probably any other time of my life because it is a thing that helps bulk you up.
Yep.
I didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
No,
But
Oh,
yeah,
after
that
you
was.
work out, drink chocolate milk.
Yeah,
Helps
yeah.
you.
It is like part of that. So that was the most. And chocolate milk I'm okay with because there's a flavor. Milk does have a flavor, but it's not, in my opinion, a
That's how you
good one.
discriminate against milk. You're the type of person. You sound like one of those people who are like, who just drinks regular water. Like fuck people who
No,
drink regular water.
straight up, water makes sense to me.
Water
You've
does
seen.
make sense.
I have a water bottle that's this big. because water hydrates. It's good. You can mix it with things. Milk, I don't trust it, and there are certain levels of milk that I trust more than others. Chocolate milk is the highest. People who fucking go and get strawberry milk, don't trust them at all.
I was gonna say,
or banana milk.
That tastes like
awful.
Yeah, it tastes like medicine.
Yeah.
Why just have a fruit? If you're good, if you want milk and you want the taste of fruit, then
Drink
you
juice.
know what? Drink juice or have a piece of fruit and drink milk with it.
Yeah, milk your own fucking bananas.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But then they can't have milk with it because then you're gonna judge them for just.
I'll judge you less than if you drink banana milk.
Valid. What about plant milk? I drink plant
I'm
milk.
okay with plant milk because that's a thing of a lot of. Here's the thing. First of all, it's more interesting than milk, and our bodies don't reject it. Second of all, I'm okay with using milk in things. So like people who have lattes, like absolutely fine with that. People who use milk in their coffee. I don't drink coffee. That's another issue. But
No, I don't drink coffee either. Fuck coffee.
Yeah, I
don't
like,
care if I hurt your feelings.
Those kind of things,
Fuck
like
coffee.
I just thought one that's worse than plain milk. But anyway,
Like what, skim milk?
Pilk.
What's pilk?
When people mix Pepsi and milk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
It is-
don't people, is that a paralyzer?
That's a paralyzer.
But you
Yeah,
put
I
vodka
made
in it.
one. Almost died.
Yeah.
Almost
No,
in
I
my
hate 'em.
soul.
I hate 'em.
I once had a kid ask me
Mixing
for
milk with things that
virgin paralyzer,
actively
which is
choose to
disgusting.
not mix with milk.
Disgusting.
Yeah, no, ridiculous.
A kid asked me for that at work once.
Yeah.
They're like, can we get a virgin paralyzer? So I'm like, so just milk and Pepsi? They're like, yeah. I'm like, I looked at the parents. They're like, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah, no.
what the fuck
Terrible.
are you doing to your kids?
And I the thing is, again, I'll eat a lot of weird shit, but I am very particular when it comes to drinks, and I've learned recently because my partner and I were talking about, like, you know, sometimes you're just like, well, I want a sweet treat, like kind of that vibe.
Treat
I
yourself.
very rarely get that because I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but I do like sweet drinks. So like I do like soda. I like I love iced tea, like things like that. Milkshakes, that kind of stuff too. Like that kind of stuff I'm okay with.
Because they bring the boys to the yard.
Exactly. And then
better
you
than
can play
yours.
D&D because you have so many boys in your
So
yard.
many boys in your yard.
Worse than into coming inside and playing D&D.
You get all the boys in your yard, and then you can do a TPK because they're
Yeah.
all within your area of attack.
Yeah. I set
right.
my yard up with traps, and they all come in.
Got it. Wham.
But yeah, no, milk is weird to me, and like again, I even have a hard time, like, because I won't waste food. So like I will have like Oreos and milk or like chocolate chip cookies and milk or something, and then there's like a bit of milk left at the end. I was like, I will drink this because I'm not gonna just pour it down the sink.
Or like
That's
a cereal.
Yeah, or cereal too.
But I'll just add more cereal.
But that's also, like, to me, this is the thing where I'm like, this is the dregs. Need to have this shit. And I'll, like, down it, and then I'm done.
like it's like really like bad cheap whiskey or something like that.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess I fucking
Yeah, kind
don't want to
of.
waste it.
But yeah, no, that's my opinions on milk.
It's just my opinion.
I have so much more respect for people who, like, drink, like, straight pickle juice.
That was me
Stuff
yesterday.
like that. Yeah, no,
I
absolutely. I mean, it
inhale.
also is actually a really good electrolyte, too.
That's true. That is really true.
I
will admit.
don't think Liam is on the same page as us.
Someone else talk.
Sammy's turn.
I have a very important contribution to make to this conversation, and I think it may be groundbreaking, and it might change everything we think we know about everything.
About pickle juice?
Okay.
Fucking bet. I don't fucking bet.
Well, about beverages of any kind, and specifically paralyzers and virgin paralyzers. And this piece of information is, years ago, I worked at Jubilation's Dinner Theater alongside many wonderful, talented people. One of those wonderful, talented people, his name was Alexander Mackey, and he was our bartender, and he always sang a very special song anytime he would make a paralyzer, and I need to sing it to you now.
Amazing.
Please go.
Yes.
I'm not paralyzed, but I'm making a paralyzer. I'm gonna get all the milk, and then I'll pour in the milk, and then I'm grabbing the gun and putting Pepsi in, and there's your paralyzer. I made a paralyzer.
He did a parody of Smash Mouth?
No. Finger 11.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm
Check
not
yourself before.
paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by
That's it.
Whoa.
That's it.
Thank
That's
you.
no. That's it. That's
Because
it.
the
Yeah,
man
you gotta
is
stop
dead.
it. You gotta stop. After the first.
You know who doesn't stop? The ancient Inca.
No one knows what that is.
You
I mean,
don't know about the
there
ancient
are
Inca?
No, because I didn't go to Oxford University.
They're a civilization.
Well, the beginning of the Oxford.
And
University
actually, sadly, they did stop. Very famously, they were stopped
they were.
Yeah.
by
yeah.
the Spanish.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which they could come again. You never.
the Spanish?
Inquisition.
We made an observation that there's a lot of inside jokes that are shared on this, and they're laughing a lot right now.
Spanish could come again.
And I'm having,
Part two.
and I'm having to say to
Which
you
is
all,
terrible.
this is after 40 minutes of regular conversation. So if you are all wondering, the fuck is they laughing about with a piece of paper that we couldn't read at this distance on a Zoom recording,
The ancient Inca.
the reason is because. Is this my note? Oh no, you're just okay.
No, I wrote a tiny ancient Inca on the back of it.
And I saw, I was like, wait, what? Who wrote?
It's fun.
I like that because it looks like, wait, I'm gonna workshop this. The ancient Inca.
It's
There's
gonna come into
something
the game
here.
at some point.
The ancient Inca.
He's just carving it out. You know.
Yeah.
Sammy, thank you for sharing
Just
that
like
amazing
ancient-
song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It
was
doesn't
great.
make me change my feelings about pickle juice, but yeah, great.
Pickle juice.
I mean, that's fair. I just really needed it to live in someone else's brain except for mine. I just...
Now
If
I'll
you could
put the
type that and
Pepsi
give
in.
it to me so that when I bartend at my work and I make a paralyzer,
I
I'm
made a
gonna learn
paralyzer.
it.
Yes.
Please do.
To be fair, I think Mackie always just kind of like improvised the words every time, but it was always just the same thing. He would just narrate making
Yeah,
a
but
paralyzer.
you know, I'll improvise you, but I just need to know the format.
What's the alcohol that's normally in a paralyzer?
I think it's like
Kahlua.
Oh, Kahlua. Oh yeah, and Kahlua.
Yeah, it's Kahlua. That's the
and
thing.
vodka.
That's
Yeah.
see, that's the part that gets me. It's not. It's not that like I mean I know it sounds strange. It's not just the fact of like it's like Pepsi and then milk.
Mm-hmm.
It's that you're adding caffeine like through a different liqueur.
Well, and also
it's
like a creamy.
Yeah.
Like it's like you already
Well,
have
it's not-
milk
well,
in there.
Kahlua is not creamy. Kahlua is coffee based.
Okay, it is just.
Is it
coffee.
It's
so it
not
doesn't-
Bailey's.
It's used.
Bailey's
Oh,
is
that's
the
the one I was
creamy
thinking
one.
of. Bailey's.
Is it
yeah.
so it doesn't curdle or something? I don't know.
Well, maybe I for me it's just like it's such an odd thing because I remember like the structure of like okay so maybe you just want to get a sugar high, the caffeine's already in that and then you add that extra bit. It was such a strange combination. Like as somebody who's recently gotten into coffee, I do add like sugar to it because it's like I don't like a lot of sugary drinks, but like sometimes I'll have regular coffee. But like if I add like a Splenda or something, then that's great. Or maybe like a maple syrup. I'll do natural sweeteners, or I will do like non-calorie based ones. And so, like for me, kind of knowing that, it's like okay, yeah, there's separate things. But yeah, it's just it's such an odd mixture. Like when you mention a paralyzer, I'm like that's such a weird drink. And like it was when I looked it up one time as a bartender, I was like, this is what this is. I hate all of it. Like ugh.
Yeah.
The only thing is the vodka that I could probably take everything else or Pepsi separately, but you know we could take all the other parts out. I'd be pretty stoked.
Yeah.
The part that actually upsets me the most about a paralyzer is the ice.
And you're
That
watering
is-
it down too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like...
Watered down milk sounds awful.
Well, because
It's
you get that
water-
weird like
Yeah,
like a
film.
film of water up top.
Yeah.
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 That is gross.
Mixed with
That's-
Pepsi.
the
No,
worst
but
part.
yeah, milk makes me angry.
Oh, we know.
I think it's just
and here's
makes
the,
me angry. You know,
Here's the
really.
thing too, because like I don't drink coffee, I don't really get it, but I can respect people who do like coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, go for it. I worked at Starbucks for like 2 months, and I thought maybe eventually it would be one of those things where like, oh, you learn to like it, like people say with beer, because I did
Yeah.
actually learn to like beer, but not coffee.
Caffeine is truly one of the most addictive drugs out there in the world, and it's just and the fact like it's just like a socially acceptable drug to take. Like yes, we need this to be able to function in our society. It's like wow, yeah.
The only caffeine I drink was Wake Waters, which are literally just caffeinated sparkling water,
Ooh.
or Mountain Dew Kickstart, which is Mountain Dew energy drinks.
No,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Also, chocolate.
Oh, and
chocolate
tea.
has caffeine,
yeah.
but that's not a drink. Well, if it's chocolate milk, yeah, then technically. A little bit of caffeine.
Monica, what did you learn over the summer?
was my birthday.
Yeah, it was.
And then I went to my thank you. And then I went to my cousin's wedding, which is the first of us 7 cousins that actually finally got married, which was a lot of fun.
That's great.
And then literally right after, I partied with Liam for his birthday.
Yes.
And then at 3:30 in the morning, when we were all in his backyard, I was like, I need to go home. I work at 11. And then I fell asleep at 5. And then I woke up the next day being like, by the way, it was an open bar at the wedding too. So I drank there, tried not to overdrink, and then drank. Yeah, and then I met you guys, and Katie bought me some drinks, and then I was like, we got back here, we kept drinking. I'm like, I should go home. And then when I got to work, I was like, you okay? I'm like, no. But I had a great time. I'm tired, but it was good. It was a lot of fun.
That was really fun. It was a great day.
It was a lot of fun, 100%. I'm glad that we like decompress at the end of the night too and stuff like that, which was. It was a lot of fun. And then, I went camping with family. My family is having a washer tosser tournament this upcoming weekend, so I'm going to do that. It's like a box that has a pipe in the middle, and then there's certain, like, if it's a washer, it's kind of like a metal donut that's, like, very thin.
Oh, yeah,
washers. So they have a tournament because so many of their friends play washers, and my parents have it at their little piece of property that they own, and so, like, they play washers. And Logan, my stepdad's really good at the game. And it's like random partners, like you just like randomly get picked partners. And he was my partner, so we won last year.
Nice.
And I was like, suck your dick,
Suck your dick.
Suck your own dick.
Marilyn
Manson that.
Suck your own dick. Give yourself pleasure. Fuck
God,
you.
fuck you.
Remove some ribs.
Oh God. And so it was good. Like I gotta obviously like uphold my, placement.
I love how people just think of games, man.
Right?
Like, just
and they're like, we're gonna make a tournament out of this.
You just think of, I think of like all like the games that people have had, like backyard kind of like sports, like wash tosser, the like ladder golf,
the ladder ball,
cornhole, like all of those.
So, I'm sorry, I feel like I interrupted by raising my hand.
I love how polite you are, Sammy. Like,
and then is super polite, and then apologizes for being polite.
Yeah, right?
We're like bulldozers and...
I'm sorry I went through the measure to show, yes, I have something to say, and now I have taken that, and I apologize for taking it at this moment.
I wanted to contribute to this conversation.
Well, one of the things is, like, sometimes I just put up my hand because ADHD, and I'm like, I need to remember I have something to say. Because if I don't have an outward, like, marker of a thing, I might forget it. But, speaking of Liam's birthday, Liam's friend Wes showed up with a really fun game that was like a more physical game. To go off what Kordell was saying about like, wow, people just like invent fun games and stuff. And I forget what Wes said the game was called, but it was an old game, and he said the people who taught it to him gave him the origin story that it's a game that Vikings used to play on long ships. So basically what it is it is 2 people, and they're standing on wooden blocks. The blocks have like a small pillar with like a bit of a platform. So it's a balance game.
Okay.
And then there's 2, you each hold the end of a rope. So it's like tug of war, but you're standing on pillars and you have to stay balanced. And it is about not just like pulling, but also like unexpectedly giving slack so that they like fall backwards.
That's like intense core strength.
Yeah, my core literally activated while you were talking about this. I'm just like...
Oh, I'd fail instantly before they even started tugging. I'd be like, oh, I'm gone. Like,
oh, me too. I did
over the edge.
Very, very poor job. It was so much fun. Anyways, that's what I had to contribute about, like, hey, people make the randomest games. Want to hear about a game a Viking made that Liam's friend taught me at his birthday?
Yes.
Such a fun... Yeah, oh my gosh.
I mean, they're even, like, the whole thing, like, in Mesoamerican, like, the ball game.
Yeah.
Like, how it's, like, basically, like, basketball, but no hands. And I'm just like, you guys didn't need to do that. You could have used your hands. So you decided not to.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
Respect.
Yeah.
Why
They're like, hey, Mom, let's see. No hands.
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Hacky sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, and it was like such a great party. I love like getting like big communal gatherings and stuff, and like my friend Wes was somebody who I know from Edmonton, and I love doing Edmonton. Edmonton's also coming up, so check it out if you're in Edmonton. But he was talking about like how he like the group environment was so awesome. Everybody was great. And we also like played like a custom game of werewolf that I'd worked around to kind of be like a combination of werewolf, but also Blood on the Clock Tower, like a cheap version of that because I'm not spending $200 on a game that I may play twice a year, but I'm only spending $50 on paper. But it was such a fun experience to be able to like get into the game crafters, game creation mindset. I love that the ability, like I'm watching a lot of Game Changer, especially from like Dropout, and so like the idea of like how do you gamify like social interaction or like these experiences, how do you make them memorable, how do you make them exciting, how do you make people want to be like, yeah, I want to do that sounds cool, because it's such a fun like I mean, it's the thing that I love about D&D and tabletop games is like how do you assign numbers and stuff that make us go and make us be excited to explore these different avenues. I think that when you unlock that, like sometimes it I don't know, like sometimes games can be so surface level and so simple that you're like, yeah, that was fun for an hour or something. Or you play games where they're so memorable that you're like, I want to do that again. Like one of my family's favorite games is a game called Cube, I think it is.
Cube.
Yeah, Cube. Where you have wooden blocks and you throw them at other wooden or blocks and stuff. And what's fun about it, where the tension comes, is like how close you get to another like pylon or how close you get to hitting something. And then it's just like, you know,
it's kind of like Battleship, but with blocks.
Yeah, exactly.
But instead of like verbally saying
without a secret thing, you're just it's literally just tossing, like the physical activity of it. Yeah, it's fun, and I mean that's one of the reasons why like.
Thanks with bocce ball.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's one of the reasons why for me the games that I love are not just like or maybe the games that cause me greater confusion are usually like the big open air games like, you know, hockey or basketball. Like those games are like a lot of athletic ability, and I know there's plays and practice, but for me it's like it's so free form that it's hard for me to actually care or stay engaged and see what's going on. But I played football for many years, and I also play a game called Blood Bowl, which is like actual fantasy football with like miniatures of like orcs and like goblins. And,
that's dope.
Yeah, it's like or like ogres like playing football. I was literally playing a game where I was playing my necrotic horror team, and another player was a ogre team with a bunch of little goblinoids, and he gave the football to his ogres, and I was like, oh no, I'm fucked. Because like imagine a giant ogre running down the end zone and just trying to freaking, and I've got like little ghouls and zombies like, oh no.
Poor fellas.
We won because it was like a strategy based thing. It was like, how do I take down an ogre with such little guys? How do I approach this, and how can I actually killed one of the goblins, and it was really fun.
I would just be like, dude, run and jump on my hand, and then just launch yourself at this ogre, and then jab him in the eye.
Well, you can actually have people throw players at each other, which is fun.
You can?
Yeah, ogres can throw goblins and like little tiny guys and halflings. Trees can throw halflings. Like
nice.
Not necessarily at people, but you can throw them in the vicinity. Yeah.
See, that's how you do things. You throw things at things.
It's great.
Yeah.
But that for me is the thing, is like how, and like constructing a play. Like on football, what I loved was like the idea of how do you construct a play to get down the field, but also protect the people that you're working with. That's like the gamifying situation. That's what I love about it.
Nice.
Actually, that sounds pretty dope.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you do like psychological damage, like insult his mother or something like that? Maybe
I mean, that's where you just literally look at the person and just like, I mean,
it's not.
It's a very, so it's like Warhammer. So it's a lot of dice rolling. It's a lot of that kind of basic. However, you can get creative. For example, there's two things I did like with the minis. I have a mini that is like I can have a zombie team. One of the things that this team can do is they can kill players if you injure them, and if once per game when you do that, you resurrect that character as a zombie, and it comes onto your team, and now you have a new player that you didn't have to spend money on.
That sounds like, what was that one really popular webtoon novel? Very popular. It was about a guy who, like, okay, I'm like trying to describe it, but like essentially like he had no powers, and people had like power, like your powers were like sorted into a class, and like if you're S class, like you were super powerful, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, and then so certain humans, when these like portals showed up or whatever, that are like dungeons, humans got these powers, but not all of them did, and so there was this one guy who had like grade or like class F powers, and through certain circumstances he ends up getting this ability that the more he works, the higher his class can go, and so he actually like eventually surpasses like a certain like god level, blah 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 blah. It's really good. It's really interesting. but it actually reminds me of one of his powers is when he defeats, like, when he goes in these dungeons and he defeats the bosses, he can resurrect them so that they're, like, these, like, shadowed zombie demons or whatever. So he's, like, it's in his arsenal, kind of like Pokemon, be like, go! And they're like, ah, and then so then he gets more and more powerful. That's just what it reminded me of. I cannot remember. It's, like, very, very, very popular. It's, like, top. It's, like, they finished the webtoon years ago, and it's still, like, if you go to any webtoon or, like comic kind of, like, play, like, it's in the top, like, 3 or 4, and it's still, like, one of the, it's been big for years.
Cool.
I would look it up, but I don't have my phone on me, so it's all good, but yeah, super duper popular.
And you're never getting it back.
You're never getting.
No, don't look at me like that. Don't make me a bad guy.
I'll buy pickle juice. Actually, I was going to buy pickles. I'm glad I did. You probably
Is there? I feel like there might be like a story or like a very specific thing attached to the pickle juice, or is it just like a no pickle juice?
I just don't like it.
Okay, I thought there might be like a funny, like, one time someone dared me to drink a thing
There's
of
nothing
pickle
funny.
juice.
There's nothing funny about pickle juice, Sammy. There's nothing funny. There's no humor. There's no joy to be had with that.
It's just brine.
It's just brine.
It's just vinegar and
brine and bad times.
Disappointment.
Yeah, disappointment. Yes, truly. Yeah. Shout out to anybody
only
who
if
likes
it's
it.
garlic though. Like I was at a friend's place who literally, I was at a friend's place and because they were like having a go away party because they were going to go to BC and they're like, clear out our fridge, we're leaving tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And I was like, do you have any pickles? And she's like, those butter pickles. And I was like, get that shit away from me.
Oh, those are awful.
Oh my god. She's just like, I'm like, why do you even have them? She's like, I'm sorry, I don't even know. I'm like, for shame. I'm like, you don't have any regular butter pickles. Get the fuck out away from me.
Well, your
it's almost
friend,
worse than sweet pickles.
Well, she was leaving, right? She was going away. So
well, yeah, her and her boyfriend are like leaving. But
yeah, so they literally got out of your way.
I guess so.
Get out of here.
Get
okay, bye.
Bye guys. I hope the travels right now because it's only been a few days and it's going great to BC. Love you guys lots. Hope you settled well with your dog with Mo. They have the very same nickname. It's actually quite interesting.
That's funny.
If they ever see this, probably not. I don't really share.
You gotta say, yeah. I'm like, you gotta share it with them. You gotta be like, hey, I talk about Mo in this.
Like briefly, but I won't tell you which episode. And they're gonna be like, what? And I'll be like,
yeah, you have to watch 75 episodes of this entire YouTube channel to be like, hey, guess when I talk about your dog?
I mean, I'd say at least they could look through the some of the
have
thumbnails and be like, is Monika in this?
And then they look at like my really old D&D one. They're like, we've never met her at that time, so I'm gonna guess that she's not psychic and knows about Mo from years in the past.
That's funny. I like that.
I'm just gonna assume.
Be like, can you give us a hint? You'll be like, yeah, it's the one we were talking about, the Incan Empire.
And now you're part of it. Now you guys are part of that, which is good.
Something new every day.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. Shit.
Not Blue Exorcist. That's an anime. This is gonna bother me.
Speaking of like really great board games and media and TV shows, my boyfriend and I have started watching this very fun show on Netflix. My boyfriend is very much like a chess guy, like a game of strategy guy. So the show is a Korean reality TV show, and it's called The Devil's Plan, and it is Big Brother style, but there are challenges that are like board game-esque. So it started with 14 players, and it's like, in order, like, people could apply to be on the show, but they also talent scouted. So it's like the smartest people in Korea. So they're all like these super high achieving people. The reason we started watching it is because a man named Lee Se-dol is on it. Lee Se-dol was like the 14-time world Go champion or something. And yeah,
that's impressive.
There's a whole documentary about him that I would recommend checking out. It's called Alpha Go, and it's the story of, I think they filmed it back in like 2014 is when it came out, but it was he was the human Go player who faced off against Google's AI Go. Like, yeah. So I'm not gonna like spoiler who wins or how it ends, but this guy Lee Se-dol is like, you know, definitely like one of like Korea's smartest people. He's like world Go champion. Go is very complicated. I've never played.
I read a manga about Go for a while, and I was like, I don't understand what's happening, but you go, dude.
Isn't it in Hunter x Hunter in one of the...
I think in one of the arcs.
I watched the Shut Up and Sit Down thing where they talked about it. I was like, this actually looks fascinating. And they showed it. They had like black slate and clamshell pieces, which are thousands of dollars. I was like, but yeah, no, it looks so cool.
Yeah, so we started watching The Devil's Plan because he was on it, and so most of the contestants are like late 20s, early 30s, and he's much older. He's like in his 40s, but like these are all people. There's like plastic surgeons and like it's science fair champions and like lawyers and like just
some
smart.
dude,
just some guy.
I wish that they put like some just like average guy, not like super like, but like I got like B's and some A's in high school, and just like I'm a construction worker. I think I'm pretty smart, and just like place him in there because I'd really want to see him just like annihilate.
It's like the whole like thing that people are saying that they should switch the Olympics.
Yeah.
So that they have one regular person in each Olympic event just to show how impressive all of the Olympics actually
like someone running, and the other person's like, oh, they're done already. 1 second, just let me.
Also, I have to say with this show, I'm like, is Korea trying to find the number one of all the different types of people? Because they also have the physical 100, which is where they take all of the strongest people in Korea and like the world and have them do a bunch of physical challenges. Like I know in the one season that I watched, the first challenge is like they hold on to like this like grate and then it just lifts into the air over water. And they just have to hold on for as long as they possibly can. And it like goes like, I think it like ends up being like over 30 minutes. And like, they're just like hanging there for like most of them. And then they start dropping one by one and like, they're trying to like adjust. But like, they have like a bunch of things. Like, and there's one where they just have to like lift a boulder. Like just straight up. Like they're like, here's a boulder. And they're like, all right. But yeah, like I'm like between that and then the smartest people too, I'm like they're trying to find them.
The super
they're creating a super team.
Super team of Koreans.
It's so cool because they also have a professional dungeon master like on the show because it's a lot about riddles and puzzles, and so they had like 14 people start, and every episode like there's kind of like it goes in cycles. So there's a big like team match. And it's like a big team board game, and they do a lot of like games that are similar to like Clock Tower or Werewolf, which is what made me think of it. And players get eliminated, and then at the end of the game, just like based on points, you either go to like the living quarters or you go to prison. And then the living quarters and prison are each kind of like their own mini escape rooms, and the entire game, like you can meta game and like make alliances with people before the like game challenges. There's also a professional poker player is like one of the like folks, and so like if you end up in prison, then there's like a second like elimination game you have to play. It's just
what is it called?
The Devil's Plan.
Yeah, The Devil's Plan.
You're just gonna end up at the end of the session having just a list of things to check out.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Kind of like
yeah.
the ancient Incan Empire.
I'm so proud of you that you actually almost got that. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Good
I want to
job.
be part of it.
You got it on the
Yay!
Be part of it. Sorry, I should have put my hand up. I'm sorry.
That's when you write it down so that you could just do this.
Liam, you always
That's
gotta
what I do.
remember that you
Ancient
always never turn your whole back on nobody, never for nothing.
See, I don't have to remember that, but what I do actually have to remember is the. I have to remember.
I don't know if he's gonna remember it.
I do have to remember reckoning the self and exploration of kindred behavior, cognition, and attachment in pursuit of wellness and psychological integration following the traumas of undeath.
Yep.
That's what I have to remember.
I can't wait till you finish this book and then start a second one with a more intense title that he's gonna have to try to remember.
Oh, Kordell, you started.
I hate you. I hate you and your milk hatred. Only thing I'll add to that conversation topic is like I think oat milk is too oily for me. I can't stand it. Can't stand the oil.
That's fair.
That's fine. Yeah. I like how I was introducing. Maybe we'll talk about Fringe, but I think that's it. Yeah, that's great. This is already better. I prefer a milk rage. Learning about a new TV show because I still haven't seen like K-pop Demon Hunters. Like I don't know what.
I've been wanting to watch that. I have not yet.
Check it out. The story.
Have I listened to the music? Absolutely. Yeah. Have I seen the story? No.
Yeah. I love the music, the story, and all that stuff was really good. There was a few moments for me personally. The animation almost took me out of it a couple times because it made me feel like Robot Chicken.
A bit too stop motion-y?
A little bit at certain moments, and I was like, I get, because you're trying to do like this in 2D. I was like, I could totally see, but you're trying to do it on like a 3D CG kind of thing, and it just took me out a little bit. I still think it was very impressive, but I was just like, for my personal taste in animation, I was like, okay, let's continue on. Tell me more about the story.
Totally.
But
Yeah.
Anything else? Anybody else has anything to add?
Another like great Korean TV show recommendation that I'm trying to get everyone into because
They find the fastest Koreans.
They find the deepest Korean. No, they So I would recommend.
I hope you meant like
I was
emotional.
Emotional.
I know.
I
was
thought
like,
like
first,
I would just imagine a Korean underwater like.
Like
They're
I
hidden in the
like
caves.
a poet or like artist, like emotional, like.
He's been underwater.
We're gonna
for
put out how deep this
13
Korean
days.
that's literally what I thought. I was like, okay, we're just going to take a deep dive into the caves and explore.
Yes, what is the show that
So okay, there's one show that it wasn't my original show, but so there are two shows. They're both Korean cooking shows. One of them is Culinary Class Wars, which is fun because a lot of the people who were on Culinary Class Wars ended up coming over to this show. The show I was going to originally talk about is called Chef in My Fridge. And the premise of that show is every week they have 8 like all-star chefs in their studio. They invite 2 celebrities into the studio. They bring the celebrities' fridges. So the chefs are limited to using what the guests have in their fridges. The chefs only have 15 minutes to make the meals, and each guest gets to issue 2 food challenges, like, make me a dessert I've never tried before, or like, make me the best Mexican dish you have, or like, I want to try a fine dining dish, make me the prettiest food you can. 15 minutes, limited to ingredients in the participant's fridge. It is such chaos. It is so wholesome. They tease each other. They have the like story arcs. It's so much fun. It is so goofy. It is so lighthearted. And they actually make really incredible food. And I love it. And it always looks so tasty. Like some of the banter they might have is like one of the chefs like brought his lucky pan at one point, but then he lost the challenge, so he was like, I'm breaking up with this pan, and one of the other chefs like swooped in and was like, no, not your special pan, you even named her Sylvia, and he was like, yes, my pan Sylvia, she betrayed me, and he's like, I'll redeem Sylvia by winning the next round with her, and like this episode to episode.
Did he?
No.
So it is about
Sylvia
is a busted pan.
Yeah.
Sylvia. But then another chef swooped in and like did the bit again and was like, no, neither of you are real men. Sylvia needs a real man. And then he ended up winning.
That's
using
funny.
Sylvia.
That's funny.
So it was very
That's what we
good.
need, chivalry.
It is funny, dude. That does make me think a little bit of the most Americanized version of that I can think of is the Gastronauts from Dropout.
Yes.
Where all I can think of are the 3 moments of Brennan's make me the heaviest dish that you can, and then Katie Maravich, I didn't watch the end of it, but she's like, make me the blandest meal, but it still has to taste good.
Yeah, make me some white shit.
Yeah, and they were like, all right, and then one, I don't know what the meal was, I just saw clips in between, but there was like clips of Vic Michaelis not knowing what food was, and it was literally like talking about like, pretzel pizza, and they're like pretzel flavor. No, you take
a
rolled
bed of pretzels.
gold pretzels on a plate, and you put ragu sauce on top. Maybe sprinkle a little bit of cheese, pepperonis, maybe not. And they're like, Vic, have you ever actually done this?
Because a pretzel pizza should have a pretzel dough.
Yeah,
with
and
it.
they're like, no, just hard pretzels.
Put it in the microwave for 3 to 5 minutes.
And then they did a video, like, I think on their TikTok,
Yes.
of them making pretzel pizza. And they're like, for all you who didn't think pretzel pizza's a thing, here we go.
It's like, my God.
Yeah.
There was a thing on the internet that I kind of back up about the fact that they want to see chefs make food based out of like frat houses fridges or like just college kids fridges, and just to see.
What do you have to work over there, Mr. Chef? Well, I've got
Beer.
3 bottles of vodka, and I think This might be a hot dog in the bag, but I can't tell, and I'm scared to open it.
We have a flat can of Heineken.
Covered in green.
There's a tennis ball.
Oh, I think I found lettuce. Nope, never mind. That's mold.
Freezer burnt Eggos. Okay.
I think I found a corn dog in a Ziploc bag.
Half a block of cheese, I think.
This is Tranders. Do not touch. It's Tranders. We can't see inside of here, but it's rattling and it's moving on its own.
The worst
Don't
part.
touch it, it's Tranders!
The worst part is it's in a see-through container, and we can't see into it. No one.
There's fog on this.
Wait, I found eggs. Oh no, it's an empty egg carton.
What's this mac and cheese ice cream? What?
Is that a butt plug?
Weirdly good. What?
Ramen noodles. Just a shit ton of ramen noodles.
I like how I do a callback and you introduce a new fucking gnarly ass thing. I'm like, excuse me.
How else are they supposed to stay cool in the summer?
It's a box of Pop-Tarts, but every single one of the packages in the box is open, and every Pop-Tart has one bite taken.
Oh, I was thinking you were gonna say it only has one single popper because they like come in like to twos. Someone was like, I only want one.
And I'm not gonna finish up the second one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna open the new.
But they're just closed with like an elastic band.
And there's like half a 2 liter of like Diet Pepsi that's gone flat.
Yeah. And milk. They can make paralyzers.
And milk that like they smell test be like, I think it's good. As long as it's not chunky, right?
So what's the show called?
There is no show. It's just the internet saying that they wanted to see this, and I was like, I agree. I want to see that. They should make it a thing.
You know what? That should be sent to Mythical, because I bet you that Mythical chef Josh would 100% do that. Because he's the one who does like the last meals with everyone. He does the like, I'm gonna make the most expensive Big Mac I possibly can, and like stuff like that. I could see him going to like frat house and being like, yeah, we'll do it.
What do you and so where's your pots and pans, everything? Oh, you only have like one decent pan with one of the handles broken off.
Yeah.
Dope, and like a wooden spatula that's burnt to shit. Okay, let's do this.
All right. Well, at least you have an oven. Oh no, you have a stove top.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
I got a hot plate.
All right.
And the microwave
Yeah.
takes twice as long to cook everything, but if you leave it for 10 more seconds, it's burning hot.
I mean,
Awesome.
There was an oven, but we don't use it because that's where the raccoon lives.
His name is Trander.
Don't touch his container.
Stop touching it.
Like, Lola, don't touch his container.
Don't do
That's
it.
where his butt plug is.
It's how he stays cool in the summer.
Why is it foggy?
I don't know.
Why is it foggy? Where did a raccoon get a butt plug?
Well, thank you all for joining us for Novice Sense. I don't know what else to do after that. And we are going to play some Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah.
A little bit about the ancient Incan Empire.
God knows that's how they stayed cool. So everybody, I hope you stay cool too. Take care. Thank you all so much. Yeah, I hope you had a great summer.
We always have to break Liam right before we start.
Yeah.
It's like a goal. If we're not breaking the GM, are you really, playing?
Right?
No.
Damn.